wash you. Yeah, go take a film with her straight into the pond.
It gets you back down to basics. The key things are growing things and improving the environment and seeing the result of your hard work and the fruits and the vegetables that are produced. So we always have a laugh, especially at lunchtime when we're talking and such like, and people who are very quiet come out of themselves a little bit. People who are very noisy, you just let them enjoy themselves.
Normally, when you're taking therapy with someone, they often want to talk to you, and we often don't even talk. We just do a job. It's like this place here. One day it needed doing, and we all came together as a large group of about 14 of us, and everybody started weaving. And by the end of the session, everybody in the group was weaving this, I don't know what you call it really, enclosure. And it was a very, a good feeling, but everybody seemed to enjoy themselves. Everybody cooperated to get the job done.
Doing something with your hands that you're thinking about what you're doing, rather than dwelling on things in your own mind that your mind flies away. Whereas if you're here and you're getting covered in mud, or it's freezing cold, you're having a shared experience with other people, and that's worthwhile. It's a worthwhile thing to do. So it's totally not something you'd think of from the NHS. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Well, this is not formal. We're not in uniform. We don't know people's backgrounds apart from anything that is essential that we should know, like if they're epileptic. So I think people feel that they are in real world rather than in medical world. And that's, I think, really important. Some people get so medicalised. I think to have a totally different setting, and there's a lot of evidence that we were involved in getting the evidence for a long time ago. A university project was setting out to establish the value of a green therapy. We weren't Muddy Fork at the time, we were called Eco Mines, but we contributed to that body of evidence. So we just know that we feel better for being here, so other people probably gain from it. It's not everybody's bag, obviously, but a lot of people are really getting a lot out of it.
It's a break, I'm a carer for my mother now, because she's disabled, and it's like an escape here. I prefer bees to people sometimes. It's just, my mother is just very difficult to deal with, so when I come here I don't have to deal with somebody who is very uncooperative. I can ask somebody to do something, and 9 times out of 10 they'll do it. I do the bees in the summer, and in the winter I've been weaving. I've been making bird feeders, which I'm quite skilled with my hands now, which I didn't know I had the skill for. Which is quite interesting. I sell for about £3 a pop. So that's you see a positive result. It's worth doing. We contribute to the organisation. You feel like you've done something.
While you're out here and you're actually doing something physical, you get a reward of seeing what you've done, what you've grown, or if we're making something, what we've made. So it's nice to feel a feeling of worth, and you don't necessarily get that from sitting in a room just talking to one person one-on-one. Somebody who I was seeing for counselling suggested that I did some voluntary work, and from that they suggested that I might do something like come to Muddy Fork. And I didn't really want to go and sit in an office. I've been there, I've done that, got the t-shirt, and coming up here was just somewhere else to go that's not an office. And a big part of the whole sort of anxiety thing is you're frightened about going somewhere different. You're terrified about going somewhere different. So actually approaching Dom in the first instance was very, very difficult. But once I'd spoken to him for a few minutes, he's quite a laid-back, chilled chap, and he made it easy for me to come and volunteer. The other problem with anxiety and mental health is that you seem to lose contact with friends and family. You become lonely and isolated. So being able to come to Muddy Fork and just talk to different people, and there are so many different types of people to talk to. It's quite a release. It's quite a release. I don't come every week because sometimes I don't feel like going out, but I know that I'll always be welcome back when I decide that I can come back.
And it just gives people, I think, a reason to get up on a Wednesday or a Friday, somewhere to go, supportive environment. It's small enough for everybody to get to know everybody, and I think that gives people a lot of confidence, especially if they're going into a brand new situation.
I just love being down here in the place that we are. It's so peaceful and tranquil and therapeutic that I'm here to help, but it helps me as well. Come to have a look, come and have a taster morning with us, come and have a cup of coffee, talk to people, see what we do, do as much or as little as you feel like doing, and just see whether it's right for you.